For those of you that don't know me, I'm Mike. I'm a GP in Manchester, UK, and I'm also a university tutor at one of the medical schools nearby. And in this short video, I'm going to share with you my afterthoughts on topic 11, which is the NHS Complaints Procedure in primary care, and elaborate specifically on how to take care of yourself. Not if you get a complaint, but when you get a complaint. Finally, if you stick around to the end, to celebrate 100 subscribers, we are going to get our own personalized YouTube web address. So let's get started. Before we start though, one of the main overarching principles of GP On The Move is to help doctors help patients better. I have seen blogs or Twitter accounts that make fun of patients, and in my opinion, that's just wrong. It's unprofessional. Furthermore, complaints will often come from a place of misunderstanding and anger and frustration, even despite our best efforts. So let's focus on how we can manage your first complaint with this simple 3-step approach. And yes, believe it or not, this was the first complaint I got since qualifying years ago. Step 1 is stop. I can see what you're doing there. Step away from the keyboard. I repeat, step away from the keyboard. One of the biggest mistakes people make when they first get a complaint is try to respond straight away. I mean, we can't help it. It feels so personal. I'll give you condescending and arrogant. Remember, the timescale to responding to a complaint is 6 months. And this is after your practice sends an acknowledgement in writing that the complaint has been received, and that should happen within 3 working days. So give yourself at least 2 weeks of getting support from your colleagues and friends and just getting some distance from the heat of the events. Go for a run, go for a drink, hug someone, providing it's safe to do so, of course. And only after that time start drafting your response. Step 2 is contact. So you waited 2 weeks, you haven't looked at the complaint even once, and you're ready to deal with it. You sit down in front of your computer, you read the complaint, you read the consult, your hands shift away from the keyboard and onto your phone. Why, you ask? Because you're calling your MDO, your medical defense organization. Speak to someone who deals with complaints day in, day out, and debrief on what happened and how to respond. MDOs will often have excellent articles which will help guide you in drafting your response. And some examples are addressing every area of concern, keeping it factual, or even apologizing if appropriate. For example, about how the consultation went, rather than actually admitting liability. Write a draft, send it to them, fix it, send it back, and if they say it's good, it's good. Step 3 is reflect. As a practice, we are super lucky that all of our telephone consultations are recorded and stored for a period of up to 3 years. So the first thing I did when I got the complaint was I asked the partners to have a listen to the consultation and help me focus on ways that I can improve in the future. Also, I wanted them to hear the consultation because being called arrogant, condescending, unwilling to listen, I mean, those are serious accusations. Thankfully, they told me I was none of those things during the consult, but they did identify a bit in the consultation where it all went downhill, and they made some simple suggestions on how I could prevent that from happening in the future. So here's a quick recap. Step 1 is stop. Wait at least 2 weeks before drafting a response. Step 2 is contact your MDO. And step 3 is reflect with your colleagues. Finally, I promised you a bonus at the end. Let's do this. We got 100 subscribers and now we can have our own personalized YouTube web address. So let's go ahead and find this custom URL. If I go down to customize channel, and I think if I go to basic info, scroll down, channel URL, right, and now we have our own custom URL, which is YouTube/C/GP On The Move. Let's try it. Copy. And there it is. And thank you so much to everyone that has subscribed to this channel, and I hope you're finding it useful. That's it, guys. I hope that was informative. If you did find that useful, give me a thumbs up and like this video, and you can also leave a comment below. If you'd like to see more videos like these, please subscribe, and you can also email me directly. Otherwise, good luck.